I chose Behemoth, or Ember-Eyed Behemoth, because there were a couple of people last stream that said that they wanted to see Ember-Eyed, and I have not played them very much at all, actually, and so it'll be exciting. They're all about offense. And so last week we played Mini Minds, which kind of deals a little bit more with the defensive side and the fear generation side of the game, where Ember-Eyed Behemoth is here to stomp on some invaders, and that's what we're going to be doing. I did change to red. I think red is going to be a little bit easier to see, especially in kind of like the sands. And so I'm hoping that's a little bit easier to see. Nice game, very strategic, good for the brain. Yeah, yeah. It stresses the brain for sure. Stresses the brain for sure. Hello, Joshi. How's it going? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Excellent, Jay. Dang it. I don't think doesn't look like the YouTube comments are showing back up on the screen again. Come on, Restream. What are you doing? Alrighty. Let's read what Russia does. So this is my wife and I did finish and beat Russia, and so that feels good. And so I figured with a um newer spirit for me, especially on stream, I was going to go back to a adversary that I was a little bit more familiar with. And so Russia has an additional loss condition. We put beast destroyed by adversary rules on this panel. If there are ever more beasts on this panel than on the island, the invaders win. Typically, they don't destroy beast. However, we're at level 1 during setup on each board. Add a beast and an explorer to the highest number land without towns or cities. So it's going to be 8. Also, we were talking about organization last week. I did switch over and put all of these into like a game or a GameGenic organizer. Been very, very happy with these. So this is what I use to store all my LCG stuff as well. But this has been real nice. These are like modular too. You can take them out and move them around and stuff. Okay, so add a beast and explorer to the highest number of land there. During play, explorers do +1 damage. When a Ravage adds Blight to a land, including Cascades, destroy a beast in that land. And so this is how we're going to be destroying beast. And if we have... Oh, I forgot my other beast. Beast goes in the lowest number lands without setup symbols. Stage 2, these are all cumulative. So stage 2, the first time each action would destroy an explorer. If possible, one of those explorers is pushed. 1 fear when you do so. They're everywhere. The explorers are everywhere, and it's so many explorers. Which also leads into level 3, which is Ravage cards also match lands with 3 or more explorers. And so typically we're only going to be fighting in the lands that match the terrain type of this location. This time, if there are 3 of these explorers in that land, they also Ravage there. And they do +1 damage, and it's really annoying. Oof. We have an escalation here on Russia, which is Stalk the Predator. These show up on stage 2 cards. On each board, add 2 explorers among lands with beast. If you can't, instead add 2 explorers among lands with beast on a different board. So there you go. Joshy, doing well. Long weekend ahead for me. Nice. That's awesome. Time to fill lots of Hulk content. Excellent. That's awesome. Banana, what's my favorite board game? Except for TCGs, LCGs, including TCGs and LCGs, Spirit Island is my favorite game. So this is my favorite game of all time. Followed by the LCGs. And then my favorite non-cooperative game would be Gaia Project. Or Brass. I flip-flop between Gaia Project and Brass. They're both so good. Huzzah! More Spirit Island. Let's go. Yes. Alrighty. I picked up Horizons from my local game store, which is Capstone. And so picked up Horizons. And so I didn't realize that they had like alternate Explorer cards in the back and stuff like that. So I thought that was kind of cool. The weird I thought I will say when I bought Horizons, I thought I was getting new minor and major powers as well. All of the content except for the spirits are repeated content. And so that was a little sad, but here we are. I'm keen to try and stay awake to watch this because of how much dude, I love this game. It's so much fun. But also, okay. So we started here. We actually okay, so in Nature Incarnate, they added a new mechanic, which are the incarnate tokens. And so different spirits have incarnate tokens. You can kind of see, I think, nah, I have them all downstairs, but different spirits have different incarna and they act in different mechanical ways. There's also some aspects which can modify older spirits, which give them incarna. But this incarna, you can tell there's the normal side and then there's the empowered side, which is the other side. The normal side is where you start the game. It counts as a presence. When you flip it over, it counts as a presence and a sacred site. This is important because there's going to be cards that target only the incarna, like our Smash, Stomp, and Flatten. Say slow power. Target land is where my incarna is. If the incarna is empowered, you can repeat this power once each turn, but it says, deal damage, and stuff like that. And then also the Behemoth rises. You have an incarna. Once per turn during the spirit's fast or slow phase, you may either push the incarna or add or move the incarna to any of your sacred sites on the island. On any turn where you do not use innate powers, which is the Smash, Stop, and Flatten, you may use the Behemoth rises an additional time. When using innate power, cover the special roll with a reminder marker, or we can just remember. We're just gonna try and remember. Oh, yeah, there we go. Hello, how's it going? I've been yeah, Blanky Cat, how you doing? Welcome. Sweet. Yeah. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and finish our setup. We're gonna explore into wetlands. Alrighty. We have moved on to playing France, and so kind of what I was saying um last stream. We will um my wife and I will pick a adversary and work our way through it, like 1 to 6, and we started playing France. Like this game, but haven't played any of the new spirits yet. The new spirits, they have some really, really cool design space with some of the spirits. So it's a good one. It's definitely a good one. Alrighty. So there we are. I don't like how we're already gonna be building a city up here in land 6 on turn 1. We have We have 4 growth options. We can reclaim cards, gain a power card. We can add a presence to a jungle or a land with your presence, then add a presence 0 away. So we get to double add presence, which I think is always really good. We can gain a power card, add a presence, gain 3 energy, and then we have to discard a card with fire on it. And then max 1 per game. We can reclaim all the cards that we have with fire. So the fire element, which each one of our starting cards has that fire element. We empower the incarna and then we can move the incarna. So I think the last time that I played Ember-Eyed, I searched for cards because our innate really wants to have fire here, and so I was searching pretty quickly for cards with fire, and then I reclaimed all of my cards for my first reclaim to empower the incarna, because then we get to repeat the Smash, Stomp, and Flatten. I think to start us out, I have this Blazing Intimidation. 1 fear, push 2 explorers or towns to a land without Incarna. That would save this build right here. And so if we push these out, then we don't have to build a city there. I'm starting to think that that's probably what I want to do. In order to do that, I need 2 money. And I can get that by double growing here. I could get that by single growing at getting 3 money. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to single grow into 2 card plays because I really like playing multiple cards. Okay. So let's do that. Let's gain a power card. We're gonna gain a minor. So we get 4. There's a fire. And really I'm not looking ooh, encompassing ward is really good though. I'm not the first thing I look for is if they have my icons here. So this is 1 fear per type of invader present. Push 1 explorer town per blight. We can only target a blighted land. Defend 6. Defend 6 is really solid. It does have a mountain, which is part of what I want. We have encompassing ward. Defend 2 in every land where target spirit has presence. We got a lot of defend cards. Let's take nature's resilience. Defend 6 from a sacred site. So now we have that. So we don't need that this turn. We get to add a presence. We're going to add this guy, and we are going to where are we going to add that? That's a good question. So I think the other card that I'm going to play is target spirit may add a wilds in one of their lands. We've already explored into wetlands, so I'm not going to go to wetlands. We can easily make it to jungles. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the sands right here. I get 3 money. And I have to discard a card with fire on it. I'm going to discard Surging Lyre. Discard that. Okay. So now we're going to go 2. We have 2 card plays, which is nice. And then we're going to go here. That's going to give us 2 fire, 1 mountain, which is good, which means that we get to do the smash, stop, and flatten. Okay. So fast actions, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go here. We do 1 fear. We're going to push 2. We're going to push him to the beast, and we're going to push the town there. No, you know what? We're going to actually push the town here and the explorer there. The reason being is that now if we draw mountains, the town is not connected here, and we are not building a town, and so we won't explore into here. What I find interesting is that there's openings for this game, like chests, since every spirit has the same. Yeah, yeah. It. I've seen those openings before, and they get crazy. They get really fun to read, and I think it also changes like based on player count and stuff like that in adversary. That's probably been my favorite thing is looking at the different adversaries and playing through them in like a order, because now like my play style of Russia is completely different than my play style in France. Those are a little bit more similar than a lot of the other ones, but yeah, like, and so it's just like it's really cool. So I do have the Behemoth rises. Once per turn, I can push or move. I'm gonna hang out where I'm at, mainly because I don't know where I want to be. So I can do this in the fast or the slow phase. And so if we explore into sands, I'm going to want to move there. If we explore here, I'm going to want to move here. So it's just going to give me a little bit of flexibility. I'm going to have a little bit more information going forward. So that is the fast. That's my fast. All right. Then we are going to move into the invader phase. So we're not ravaging, we are building in wetlands. So we're going to add a town there. We're not building there. Woohoo! Give me jungle. That'd be hype. Oh, it's a jungle. That's actually really exciting. Okay, so we're gonna explore into jungle. We got a jungle here. We got a jungle here, but this is actually not connected to any towns or cities, so we don't explore there. Now we have to deal with that guy though. Okay. So now in the slow phase, target spirit, which is another, but in a solo game, we're going to add a wilds here. I do have this, which is a slow. I can move my Incarna. Is there anything that I have here that can... There's nothing in my hand that allows me to get rid of this guy. So let's move our Incarna using the Behemoth Rises. 2 damage. This would destroy this, but instead it's a fear, and this guy is pushed. We're gonna push him here because here Ravage, they do +1 damage, or they do +1 damage. Ugh. Don't you get to add another Wilds with Grasping Roots? I actually don't know. That's a good question, Socratic. So I actually meant to look this up beforehand. But so it says target spirit may add a wild on one of your lands. You may do likewise. In a solo game, when I target another spirit, can I target myself? Makes total sense. Don't play enough to know how to play against each adversary yet. What spirits are good, and that's it's such a fun thing to like try and figure out. I love that part of this game. So Socratic, I know with other cards that allow you to target another spirit, you're allowed to target yourself in a solo game. And solo you can target yourself even when it says another spirit. Sweet. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and um we'll add there. That makes a lot of sense. Sweet. Thank you so very much. Also, good morning. How's it going? Welcome. Alrighty. So we have a wilds here. Wilds prevent the next explore, which is what I've realized is that wilds are so good because you just like don't have to deal with that land ever. It's like, whew, okay, we're good there. I think that's everything in slow, so let's go ahead and pick up, and we're gonna go into growth. I think at this point we are going to double grow. We're gonna defend 6 here, so we've got that. We'll probably kill off the town. I hate the explorers in Russia. Two invaders don't participate in Ravage. Yeah. Okay. Let's double explore. Let's double explore here. So we're going to add a presence to a jungle or a land with jungle. Let's go here. We're also going to go, and actually let's put our sacred site here. This is let's go here. We're gonna go sacred site there. Good morning. Love the Friday morning spirit out. Yeah, me too. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm having a lot of fun. Play this often, Magic Moose. Yes, I would say that this is last month I played it 25 times. Not including plays on not including digital plays. I played it 25 physical times. Digital I probably played 30 to 40 more times. It's been a recent it's always been an obsession, but it's been a recent obsession. I'm gonna get 2 money from my growth tracks now. This game always beats me up probably more than Aeon's End. It's a tough game. It's a very, very tough game. Also, Aeon's End is so good. Blanky Cat, I would say depending on your spirit, you want to build towns and cities. There's only one way to make fear. Oh yeah, yeah. Or you can search for cards that make fear as well. Which can be very, very helpful. Okay. Well, we got 2 cards. We're gonna play 2 cards. And there we go. Nice. We do have 2 fire because we uncovered a fire on our track here, and we have 2 of these. There are some that you want to build. I would say I prefer to try and not let anything build ever. I would prefer to try and find my fear elsewhere rather than letting them build towns, because if they build, you then have to destroy. And so if I can prevent a build, I don't have to worry about it. And our victory condition right now is to just clear everything on the island. And so we're getting further away from our victory condition. The fear can add back to it, but what I found is typically they're going to be putting things onto the board. That's just what they do. And so if I'm able to prevent anything from being put onto the board, they're gonna put more stuff on the board, and I'll find other things to destroy. Alrighty. I have to remind myself to put these side by side so the top down can see that there's a sacred site in these lands. Alrighty. Uh, cool. So we are going to one away from a sacred site, defend 6. We're gonna defend 6 here. We are going to do 1 fear. I'm going to choose this land. 2 invaders do not participate in Ravenge. There are no invaders, but we get to push 3 Dahan. We're gonna move our Dahan here. It's almost never worth to let them build if you can help it. That's good. Yeah. They will build. So I don't want to let them build. The invaders are relentless in this game. Okay. I think pretty much regardless, I'm going to want my Incarna here. But I don't see any reason to do that in the slow phase. Or in the fast phase. Yeah. I don't know why I would want to move this in the fast phase. Yeah, we'll just leave it. You win by having the fear level intersect with the highest level invaders, and you typically where there'll be enough targets to create fear without loud. Yeah. Such a good game. Also, I like solo because I think fear. The lower the player counts, the more viable fear victories become. Just because you can blitz fear really easily, because a lot of the major and minor powers don't scale with player count. And so like the card that adds 8 fear, that's 2 fear cards. You're like, heck yeah, let's go. Okay, okay. So we are gonna move directly into the invader phase. We're gonna ravenge here and here. This is defense 6. We'll destroy the town, which will cause a fear, earning us our first fear card. Go ahead and remove that. Then we're going to build in the jungle. Not here. We're going to build here, which puts that town right back on the map. And then we are going to explore into mountains. Ah! Okay, so now this is going to ravenge if we don't do anything about it because it has 3 explorers in it. And we got one here. The disease is going to prevent that build. But we do have this command beast available to us now. Some spirits can aim for a pure fear victory, and sometimes you get pushed into it from circumstances. But for most, is yeah. I like it when it is the first choice. I like blitzing that. Like Bringer is one of my favorites, just because it's like, oh, I'm gonna do a million fear. Okay, it is our slow action. We're gonna go ahead and use our Behemoth Rises over here. We're gonna do 2 damage. The first damage is going to push and explore. We're going to push it here. And the second, and that causes a fear. The second one is going to destroy here. You see what I mean? How annoying that is? The spirits are the explorers just don't go away. They're so relentless. I'm the opposite. Bringer's one of my least. Oh, really? You get more status just clearing the board? I have done it in the app a couple of times, typically on lower adversary levels, where I have won at a Terra level 1 victory, which is just super satisfying. It's like there's nothing on the board. You're like, heck yeah, that's fun. And that's all my slow. Okay. So now we have no cards in our hand. I think what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and reclaim all of our cards with fire. And empower our Incarna. The only one that doesn't get is Nature's Resilience, which is our defend card. And I'm pretty sure that we are going to be... We may blight here. I'm okay with that. So let's just go ahead and do that. We're going to grab all of these cards because they all have fire. We empower our Incarna. Now this counts as a sacred site, and we can repeat our Smash Stomp and Flatten power. What's really nice about this is because we can take actions in between. We can do it. We can then move and then redo the power. Rarely happens. But it's satisfying when it happens, right? Like it's super fun when you are able to clear everything. Okay. We get 2 money. Back up to 3. I think I'm going to go ahead and hmm. Okay, so I'm going to let's go ahead and go Blazing Intimidation. That's going to be able to push these out, which will be good. Actually, you know what? I may actually push this guy out. I may get rid of him. So we don't have to build there. It's yeah, the explorers doing +1 damage is crazy. Because you can't just leave them around. I may push the explorer into here because then we can kill one of the explorers. Very satisfying, but very rare. Out of the 332 games, only 9 have been full clears versus 57 fear victory. That's cool. That's fun that you track like the victory type. I think that's really fun. If we do that, we're gonna go ahead and go here for the terrifying rampage. That's gonna give us 3 fire, 1 stone, and 1 leaf, which is enough to hit our second level of our innate. 2 damage, 1 damage, push 1. What's really nice is that we actually get to do this twice now. So, yeah. I think these are going to stay on the board, which is going to be annoying, but I think we have enough damage to come out later and kind of clear the way. And I would rather prevent the build here. Sweet. Okay. So let's go. Oh, the reason I would want to do it in the fast phase, I was talking last round. It just kind of occurred to me. The reason why I may want to do something in the fast phase is for land targeting powers. So if there's something that's like 0 away from your sacred site, 1 away from your sacred site, I can move, and now this is a sacred site, and I can move it so I can interact with that power card. Okay, we're gonna go 2 to do 1 fear. We're gonna push this guy here. Okay, we're gonna do 1 fear here, and these 2 invaders are not participating in Ravenge, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the right way. That's the right move. Okay. We're not going to move our Incarna or anything like that, but we are going to move directly into our fear. We have 1 fear card. Defend 3 in all coastal lands. Nice. All right. We're ravaging in jungle. Nothing here. They're not participating, so that's a 0. Let's build in mountains. We're not building here. We're not building here. And then we are going to explore into mountains again. Whew. Okay, so let's explore in the mountains first. What's really fun here is sometimes when you get these double, where you have mountain, mountain, if in the Ravenge you can kill everything in that land, then they don't build. And so this is something that I usually like to see. Let's go ahead. We have to add explorers to lands with beast. That's this symbol here. I'm gonna go here and here. Mainly because I'm gonna be able to kill a lot of those explorers. Okay. Yeah. So let's go ahead and Behemoth Rises over here. 2 damage, 1 damage push. So So it's going to be 3 total damage, push 1. So this one, I'm going to push here. That's going to cause a fear. That's going to get us a card. And then with the 2 damage, we're going to go... Yeah. I may reclaim... I don't want to reclaim. Um, but if I reclaim, I can defend 6 here. So I don't mind pushing this guy out here. I mean, regardless, I'm doing... We'll push this guy here. That's a fear. And then 2 damage. We'll destroy this town. Just second fear. So out of the 332 games you played, Anders, do you have a favorite spirit? Honestly, we could just lose one of the Dahan here. I don't like doing that, but if we can focus elsewhere... If we could just focus elsewhere, we can sack one of these Dahans, blight here, clear, and then we can focus here instead. Because what are we looking at? We're looking at, we could gain a power card. We could fish for a major. Lure. Oh yeah, lure is fun. I have like lure against Russia. I'm just like because the lure like downgrades 2 explorers and like removes explorers, which removing the explorers can be really good because it gets around like the destroy. But oof, lure like putting like all the explorers into one land, then it ravages. Nathan, how's it going? Hope you have a good weekend. Thank you so very much. Oh yeah, lure is great against Russia. Alrighty. So what we're looking at, we could play 2 here. If we reclaim cards, we gain a power card, and we can go defend 6 here and push some Dahan in there. I think I don't love it, but it's not awful. Also, getting Badlands out right now is pretty decent as well. It does hurt not growing. I really like to grow. Cheap viewers, let's go. Let's go. I love cheap viewers. Uh if I take this and I fish for a major, I would have to get rid of one of these. Let's just reclaim cards. We're just gonna reclaiming cards. Um I'm going to go for a minor again. Aha, Steam Vents. I like Steam Vents. It also has my Steam Vents is great, especially since we can move our Incarna around. It's destroy a explorer. If you have 3 mountains, you can instead destroy a town. Oh, Steam Vents actually saves here, which is pretty great. Let's do that. 1 energy and push. Yeah, we're gonna take Steam Vents. Lure and Keeper is what I used to beat Russia level 6. Keeper of the Forbidden, Wild, Lure. What did we use to beat? I think I was Mini Mines, Move as 1, and Stone's Unyielding Defiance was our level 6 victory against Russia. Because at level 6, you start to any land where you don't blight, you have to add a town and an explorer. And Stones allows you to add blight without destroying your presence. And so and you can pay to take it from the box, so you're not blighting the island. And so what we were doing is we just like split stones to the 2 different maps, and then we were adding blight, but we were adding blight from the box, so we got around that kind of like um that ability, and that helped a lot. Stones is another. Stones is so fun. Stones is good. Stones is on the app now too, which is nice. All right, we're doing this right. Doing defense 6. The other thing that I was looking at was using terrifying rampage. Since we are doing defense 6, we can push the Dahan into here, and we can fight back. So the Dahan would kill the explorer and the city, which means that it wouldn't build then. I think that's a better move. I think I'm gonna sacrifice a Dahan and a blight here so we don't build again here. So that's 2, 2. Giant lasagna, let's go. How you doing? I've only played a few games on the app. I can't keep track of everything. The app's UI works really well once you put in the time to learn the UI. It's like weird. I didn't like it at first. It took me like 10 to 15 games to like get it. And now I think it's great. Now I think it's great. But it took a while. Okay. Yeah. So we are gonna defend 6 here. So this is 2 for 7. So 1 damage will go through. That's fine. Then we are gonna go here. 1 fear. We're gonna push 3, or push up to 3 to Han. So that's gonna be the 2 to Han there. And that's me. The UI is okay, but there's too much I can't see at once, and that's what. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Fear card. On each board, push 1 explorer town from a land with Badlands, Wilds, or Dahan. All right, we'll just save that then. Let's go. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. That was a good fear card. That was nice. All righty. So now we're gonna ravage. Nothing there. We're gonna ravage here. So 1 damage. The Dahans have 2 health, and we're gonna deal 4 damage back. Here's gonna be 3. It's still gonna build. That's fine though. That's gonna be 2 fear. Gonna get us another fear card, and then one of these is gonna get pushed. I'm gonna push this here, and that's gonna be a fear when we do that. Okay. Now we're gonna build here. Get a town. And we're gonna explore. Where are we going? Jungle. Yeah, gross. Okay, so jungle is coming here. So this is gonna ravage. This one is safe because it's not connected to any buildings. But we do have to add. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use. I think I do. I'm gonna go here and here, and I'll use my command beast, which can push this guy out, and then we can kind of do the same thing that we were talking about earlier, and just blight and I guess push him out again. Where are they going? 3 stream streak. Oh, that sounds kind of fun. 3 stream streak. Giant lasagna. Let's go. Yeah, because then we're not ravaging here, so I think that's. Invaders are everywhere. Alrighty. Oh wait, no, we have slow powers. Let's go. Okay, so we can. We're gonna move this here. Then we're going to do 2 damage. I'm gonna push 1, which will do a fear, and destroy 1. And we'll do 2 damage again, which will destroy this. which will be a fear, which gets us a card and takes us to level 2. 3 stream streak. 3 stream streak. I've gone cross-eyed. I can't say that 3 times fast, right? Say 3 stream streak 3 times fast. Nice. Okay. We can use steam vents to take care of this one. Beast can take care of that. We honestly could push it over here. The reason I don't like pushing them into the wilds is it somewhat negates the wilds. Not completely, but it's just it's annoying. Okay. This guy's going to heal up. Get that back. It is time to grow in power. Gaining 3 energy is so nice. I may go here. I may gain the 3 energy and fish for a major. Because we're playing 2 cards. The other option would be to double grow. We could play 3 cards. We wouldn't have money to play 3 cards though. So yeah, let's go here. We're gonna add a presence, gain 3 money. So let's go ahead and gain the 3 money. Let's go ahead and gain a power card. We're gonna fish for a major. There's 1 fire. Okay, so we got Transformative Sacrifice. We can remove up to... Oh, I love this card. I think this card is so much fun. So target spirit may remove up to 3 presents from anywhere on the island. Then for each removed presence, they take a minor power and play it for free. It's insane. Then if you have 2 moons, 3 fire, and 2 leaf, before taking cards, you can also remove 1 from your presence or from your track and play it for free. Can I hit that? I have... So do I have a moon? I could hit that. I actually may do that. Moon, leaf, 3 fire. That's going to be really hard to not immediately take. I knew something fell off. Good morning. Happy Friday. Hey, Kill Your Heroes. How you doing? We have Mist of Oblivion. 1 damage to each invader. Strangling Firevine. Dude, that's a cool idea. Destroy all explorers. Add 1 wilds. Add 1 wilds in the originating stands. 1 damage per wilds in the originating... Oh, geez. That's also really good. Transformative Sacrifice, though, just allows us to do... We're going to do that. Yeah, we're going to do that. It sounds too much fun. I got to dip out. It's always good to see Spirit Island. Alrighty, have a good one. What are we going to toss? We're going to toss Blazing Intimidation. We have to discard a card with fire. Let's not actually do that. Because if we have to discard a card with fire, we can go 1 more turn without reclaiming if we don't destroy a card from our hand. I'm going to get rid of Terrifying Rampage. How many bits channel points for a Behemoth? Oh yeah, I need to look into that. My notebook is over there. I'll send myself a... Do you all text yourself? I text myself all the time. Do y'all do that? Nope. That's my old work phone. Beak. Yes, yeah. I'll also email myself, especially like scheduled send emails. I'll do that. Okay, so I got rid of that. I have to discard a card with fire in it. Get rid of Blazing Intimidation. Okay, we get 2 money. And we get to add a presence. That's kind of exciting. Add a presence 1 away. We're probably just going to wipe this presence. Just got some broken token card organizers for your wooden artist case. Your Marvel Champions collection is so organized. That's awesome. I submit that all LCGs inherently come with a fun, oh yeah, organization expansion. It's a whole nother game. It's a whole nother game. That's awesome. That's really cool. I don't text myself, but I use chat programs with different accounts. Oh, I do that with Discord, especially if I need to like send a link, because like I have a PC for our Lord and Savior Beak. I need to play I guess Finder Paths Unseen as a like a bird spirit. Let's go here. No, because I'm not going to play 3 cards next turn. Let's go here. We'll go there. So we actually get 1 more money. Now we're going to play cards. We're going to play Transformative Sacrifice. It gives us 1 moon. And we're going to play Exaltation of Grasping Roots. So we have the kicker here, which is great. I'll text links and reminders to myself, but only rarely. Yeah. How are your side-loading binder pages working? Really good, Chad. Yeah, I mean, I have no complaints, no regrets switching over. I've been doing it lately to remind myself of what builds I'm doing for your videos. For your yeah, there you go. Yeah, I do it. I do Discord, where I'll send myself messages and stuff in Discord if I need to transfer like the link over to the computer. So yeah. Okay. Let's rock and roll, team. We're actually at level. No, we're not. We only have. Yeah, we only have 3 fire. Discord is the main one I used. Yeah. Hey Nelson, just curious if you saw the GA. I don't know what GA is. Gameplay request on your last scheduled post. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'll take a look. Okay. So here we go. Let's go Transformative Sacrifice. So before taking cards, you can remove 1 presence from your track to take a minor power and play it. So let's go ahead and remove. Let's remove Earth. Okay. So we can remove up to, and we're going to take a minor power and play it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, here, this would be great because if we can get a fire. If we can get a fire, which we're going to probably have 3, then we can hit level here. We are at 2. So if we get 2 fires, we're actually looking at doing the full thing here. Gather or push. We can isolate. Let's go Flesh Rot Fever. We don't get to play that one for free. Okay. Now let's remove this guy. Let's remove this guy. And let's remove this guy. So 3 minors. No, you're totally fine. We get to play 3 minors. Sky stretches to the shore. We can use 1 slow power as if it were fast. Interesting. Target land has Badlands 1 damage, or and then added Badlands. And gather a explorer town. Confounding Mist is defend 4. There we go. Alrighty. We're gonna grab this one. Yeah, that saves here. We'll find our fire another time. Card 2. Not a fire. Not a fire. There's a fire. Not a fire. Okay, so we can remove a blight, push up to 3. The next time Dahan would be destroyed in the target land, destroy 2 fewer Dahan. That seems nice. Gather a blight, pay 1 energy to remove a blight. If I have 2 leaves, I can do both, which I do. Target spirit may immediately play another power card by paying its cost. That seems kind of fun. Let's grab that. I'm running out of room for my cards. We got our last one. Oh my gosh. Yes. So add a Badlands if wilds and invaders are present, 1 fear, 1 damage. Gather up to 1 Dahan. Then if Dahan are present, defend 1 per Dahan. I love that card. 1 fear, defend 3. If beasts are present, +2 fear. It's very good. Replace an explorer with a Dahan. Let's grab the defend card here. Oh, let's go. Okay, so transformative sacrifice just went off. Okay. What's your thoughts on human beast form, possibly in the next expansion? I don't like the thought of beast switching to human. Some think an Ironheart with like a 1-3 version system may work. I could see him being alter ego human to try and throw us off from that silhouette. 1 human, 2 original gray beast, blue beast. That seems, I don't know. That seems like a little bit of a like more of an obscure stretch, but they've done obscure stuff before. I could see them doing that. But I think with Beast, they're gonna lean just more into like the genius and like the mental resource trade. I think that would be my guess. This probably already got asked, but what do you think is the last hero? I would say Beast. B Holland, thank you for the resubscription with Prime. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. The sub goal did not update. Oh, there it goes. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing great. In the comics, Beast doesn't change back to human at will. Oh, so probably not then. That's interesting. I hope it's Beast. I really hope it's Beast. I'm going to start marking some of these. Okay. We're going to defend 4 here. We're going to go 3 fear here. If you target a spirit other than yourself, they gain +1 energy. Target spirit may immediately play another power card, paying its cost. We're going to play Steam Vents. I'm on the Magneto train. I want it to be Beast from everything that I've seen in it. I'm thinking it's Magneto. It's Morph. Oh, that'd be interesting. Oh, the Fox movies brought in the switching stuff. Normally I work 4 10-hour days, but for the last 3 months I've been working 6. Geez. Oh, geez, B. Holland. That sucks. I'm sorry. Hope you're feeling okay. I'm glad you're here hanging out with me. I think we all might be surprised and it might be Forge. He has a lump with the silhouette on his shoulder. I think it might be his ponytail and or bandana draped over it. Oh, okay. I feel like they have to do Beast, right? Like Beast is so iconic and like, core to the game. I'd be surprised, but here we are. Okay, so we've done this one. I'm actually just going to start stacking them if they're done. Okay, steam vents. We are going to destroy a explorer, which is going to push him here. That's going to be a fear card. This is now going to ravage, but we're going to use our beast action. So we did this one too. We played so many cards that turn. That's so much fun. Nice. Okay. Let's use our command beast. So here we're going to do a damage and push. It's going to do a fear. Same here. We're going to do a damage and push, which will do a fear. Perfect. Forge is a little wild to me. I can see more from the jacket and hairstyle. I could see it. Overtime is 42 an hour. Well, that's pretty nice. That's pretty awesome. But yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. That's a lot of work. But 42 an hour is pretty awesome. Is there a possibility FFG is holding one last hero back for release? Uh this is the end of the X-Men for my guess would be for the remainder of Marvel Champions just because of the licensing and how they're doing that. But I could also see them. I don't know if they would hold one back. I don't know. My guess is that we're gonna get this. And then it's gonna be that's gonna be it. We could get like a Deadpool type thing where it's like a I don't know. I'm hoping that we get a scenario pack. Okay, that's all my fast. We're into fear cards. We got 3 fear cards at level 2. That's pretty exciting. Defend 2 in all lands. In each land with a Badlands, Beast, Disease, Wilds, or Strife, or adjacent, defend 5. Each player removes 1 explorer or town from a land with presence. I'll remove this guy. Yeah. I'm glad that silhouette keeps us guessing. I feel like in future ways they do the silhouette far more obvious. Yeah. Fantastic Four. There's so many. There's only so many to choose from. That was a pretty sad fear stack. But here we are. Okay. We're ravaging here. So we are going oh shoot. We have to push one of those explorers, which we could yeah. We'll destroy this guy. We'll push this guy here. That'll do a fear. This has 3 now, so that'll blight. Okay, we're building in jungles. We're not building. We're gonna explore into wetlands. So not here, but here. And we have to add beast or add. We'll figure out a way to deal with that. It's over. Just joined, so may have been covered. What are your predictions for the next scenario in Marvel Champions? I think F4. I think we're gonna go to Fantastic Four after this. Doom. I have a sale at my local game store with the original version of Lord of the Rings LCG. Worth it or save up for the revised version? Nathan, I would say it depends on what the sale is. In order to get a full play set of cards, which the revised version comes with, you need to buy 3 core sets. Oh! I'm over here like, okay, like I think we can do it. I'm like, I didn't even look at the victory. Yeah, we just won the game. That's really funny. Oh, Socratic, it's over. I thought you were saying like, oh, we have a lot of explorers. It's gonna be tough. No, that's really funny. Yeah, we just won the game. Oh, that's kind of funny. That's really funny, actually. Surprise victory! We did it!